Welcome to episode 326 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from geeksforthewin.com. We cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald. I'm joined by co-host Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty, we're back for yet another episode.
Yay!
What have you been up to, Stuart?
I've been playing games. Lots and lots of games. Start off with the first kind of big game that I've been playing. Whoops. What did I just do? That was the one I was looking for. I've been playing Battlefield 5 on PC. I knew I was going to pick this game up eventually because I play all the Battlefield games, and I always play them eventually on PC, even if I get them first on console. But I decided, no, well, yeah, in a way, I decided, you know what? There's too many like games on the Origin store that I really want to play, and I can if I give them a monthly fee.
Ah, okay.
So I got the Origin Basic. That's $5 a month, and that does not include Battlefield 5 though. But it does include some other games I wanted to play. And then the next day I changed my mind and I was like, you know what? No, I want the premium. I want the Premier, Origin Premier. So I was like, you know what? I've already paid $5. I'll just go ahead and just bite the $5 that I've already paid and get the next one up. Well, good job, EA, because if you upgrade, you actually get the money that of your account or from the for you haven't used yet. So because I've only got a day, the amount of a day was taken out and given back as a refund. So I'm like, hey, cool. I got that $5 back and just paid an extra 10.
Oh, nice.
And I got premium or premier, which gives me, when Anthem comes out, I will have Anthem. So I've been playing Battlefield 5, and I'm liking it. Boy, do I suck at Battlefield. I just really suck at Battlefield. And they actually did, there was a very controversial update that happened a couple days ago that it changed. Okay, it was controversial because the community had no problems with the time to kill. You know, how many bullets does it take to kill, somebody? The community had no problems with it. You know, it was a change from Battlefield 1. It was slightly reduced, which means less bullets to kill people. The community was fine with that. And DICE even said that we think that the TTK is perfect. It's golden. Let's change that. Let's make it higher. Because we think people are dying too much. And that's why people are leaving the game and not coming back. No, it's not. You even said it was perfect, and then you go and change it.
I mean, they had to
doesn't
do
make
something.
sense. Well, the problem isn't
to do, but
the problem wasn't the TTK. There's a bug that where you get shot, but you don't know it until all the bullets that are needed to kill you have gone into you. So from your point of view, you're dead out of nowhere when you were just getting shot from behind and you didn't know it. There's a lag in the packet delivery where all the damage is being thrown in at once. And that's a bug. They've said it's a bug. They're trying to fix that. That was the fix they needed, not the time to kill. Which, honestly, somebody like me, who some people are saying, because I'm a casual person who sucks at this game, that this patch was made for me. No, it's not, because that just means that I get less kills now. And it still has nothing to do with the I'm dead bug. So it's just why this change was made is unknown. And they even added a new playlist at the very bottom called because the Battlefield games they live and die on one game mode, Conquest, which is the territories map, the domination for Call of Duty people. That's basically what Call of Duty is. That's what people play that game for. And they added a new playlist called Conquest Core, which is everything before this previous patch. So it's to where the time to kill was fine. It's okay. That doesn't make sense. But now all the other playlists are now fucked. So it doesn't make sense on why DICE did that. But apart from that, some of the new modes I'm liking. There's a Frontlines mode that I wish was bigger, because right now it's only just it's Frontlines small, meaning that it's 32 players, which, hey, if you're on console, that's not small. But when a normal Battlefield match is 64, yeah, it's small. And basically what Frontlines is there's two teams coming, like the map is kind of lengthened, it's a long map. And there's one point that everybody's trying to get. And then as soon as one point is taken, it shifts to whoever won. It shifts the other direction towards the team that lost, to eventually going back to basically their base. And then you got to destroy 2 or 3 points with a bomb. And then win. Which I like that. You know, it's a cool mode because it points everybody in the same direction. So you get a lot of hectic battles and stuff going on. But so far, I'm liking it. I wish the guns didn't the guns don't feel good. Like even before this time to kill patch, I felt like the guns felt weak. So especially anything with an automatic fire, I don't feel like has any kind of distance in a game that is built on big giant maps. You want to be able to shoot long range, and anything with rapid fire just doesn't feel like it goes anywhere.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been playing that, and I will continue to play that because I enjoy the Battlefield games.
Well, that's good. I'm not a Battlefield person, so you will not catch me on it.
That's fine.
But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I did hear a lot of negative stuff about it, but I'm glad you are enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see some of the negatives. You know, some of the customization stuff is weird. Because you customize each class on each side, and what Jeff Gershman on Giant Bomb was saying his problem with that was, I don't experience that, because he was saying that you have to, for each side, you have to change weapons in each class. No, it's you change it once, and it's affected on both sides. I have had it happen where it somehow didn't change, but then I go to change it and it's back and it's fixed, and I just gotta reload it again. So there's a bug there, but it can be, you can do this stuff while in the match. You can change your loadout in the match. I do wish that they would bring back multiple loadouts for each class like they have in the past, but that may come in the future. But yeah, I'm liking it, and I'll continue to play it. Another game I've been playing is a game that was actually announced at the Video Game Awards, and that we actually didn't talk about last week at all. And that's Survived By. That was the game that just, it was kind of a top-down kind of a thing. It just said kind of prepare to die a lot. And it just kind of made it seem like it's a roguelike. And it is, But that trailer also missed a key feature in this game. It's a fucking MMO. They didn't say that at all. They just said, hey, you can play with your friends. Meaning, hey, it's got multiplayer. No, it's a fucking MMO. And it's free to play. But and it's at early access, and there's not a lot to the game yet. There's not. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just running around killing people.
Or the Epic Store, or
it's on Steam.
Okay,
it's on Steam, and it's free to play. There is a roguelike element to it, to where you die. You actually get, I've only died once, and that was when you're supposed to die in the tutorial. I have not died again. So, I guess I'm not leveling up correctly, because when you die, you get these perks that, increase damage, increase speed, and, increase style, that stuff. I have not died. I kept, so I don't know really. I've not played a whole lot of it, so, but I'm level 10. So, I've done 2 dungeons, which I didn't know I was doing a dungeon until I was in it. I was like, oh shit. All right, I guess I'll kill everything living in this dungeon.
They have supporter packs.
Yeah,
starter pack.
Yeah, I don't recommend spending money on. I would not recommend spending money on this yet. Maybe in the future, when there's more to it. You can unlock, you only got four classes you can choose from. An archer, an alchemist, an assassin of some kind, I think. And I forget what the 4th one is, but you can unlock 2 more. A sentinel, which is basically the warrior class, which I don't know why that wasn't, I always play things that hit other things with pointy things. So that wasn't given to me, which really kind of sucked for me. So you have to unlock it somehow. I don't know how to unlock it. So you can pay for it to unlock, but
it's not a big download either.
No, it's real quick.
It's 400 megs.
Yeah, it's an 8-bit game. I don't know how big the world is. Because you have to actually, explore it to kind of see how big it is. It's interesting. I'm going to kind of keep my eye on this one. But yeah, that's kind of all I really have to say about that one. See, another thing I've been playing. Will, you and I, we have a certain affinity towards a certain popular genre right now, right? The Battle Royale style has become very popular, and it's coming into other styles of games and other types and franchises that you don't really expect to happen. For instance, Counter-Strike has a Battle Royale mode that I've been playing.
I saw you were talking about this, yeah.
It is different. It definitely takes its own take on the Battle Royale style. It's not 100 players, it's 16 players on a relatively small map.
That's just a larger free-for-all, right?
But you are dropped, and you don't fly over. Like, when the match starts, you actually pick a spot on the map you're going to drop. and you rappel down to the spot. But the thing is, you actually see where everybody else picks too. Like you pick you put your dot here, and you see everybody else to put their dots other places too. And the map is kind of divided into these hexagons. And when you bring up the map, when you're in game, you actually see the hexagons lit up when somebody's in that area. So you kind of know where everybody is. So you know, like, oh, I could be alone here. I don't know, but I count 15 other hexagons. I think I'm good for now. But the problem comes where this is Counter-Strike. And I'm going to say something kind of controversial. Counter-Strike fucking sucks at shooting. They don't know how guns work. I don't understand how people love this game. Like, you can't get kills unless they're headshots. And I mean, that's the only way I've ever gotten a kill. That's the only way I've ever died is headshots. So I'm convinced that the only other way you can get a kill is a headshot. And guns, when you point a gun, it goes straight, right? Not in Counter-Strike. You have to point fucking down. You have to point at the guy's feet to get a headshot. Like, what the fuck is up? Sorry, I hit the mic.
I was about to say, what?
Like, that Counter-Strike baffles the fuck out of me on why it's so damn popular when the shooting fucking sucks. Oh, it's also free to play now. Which I thought it already was free to play. So I'm like, why do I have Counter-Strike Go if I wasn't free to play? Because I've had it for a while. I don't understand that.
I don't know. Maybe it was free for a limited time and you grabbed it, or
maybe, I don't know.
Paid for it.
But I don't understand why people play Counter-Strike, because the guns fucking suck.
I don't know. It's
the
like
shooting fucking sucks.
There's like a cult following with Counter-Strike.
I watched Shroud play this mode, and I literally watched him point at a dude's feet and get a headshot, because that's how shooting works in this game. I don't understand. But there is a battle royale where the shooting doesn't quite suck. Battle royale tycoon.
Because it doesn't exist? Question mark.
Because the shooting doesn't. Well, there is shooting in the game. It's just not done by you. Okay, this is an early access game, and it's an early access game. Yeah, the code was given to you and you gave it to me, which thank you for that. This game, it has something, but it's not quite there yet. There's a depth to tycoon games that I like that is missing from this. Because as of right now, the only thing you can do is set up shops. You can build little battle royale it's not. I didn't really even build a battle royale arena. I just built like deathmatch arena and a capture the flag arena. Like, there's definitely different types of shooting games you can set up arenas for, and you buy weapons to put in these arenas, and then guests come in and have fun shooting each other. That's about it. That is it. Oh, and you can set up food and drink stalls, of course, because of course that's a tycoon game. But like there's no like. I'm not saying tycoon games have to have humor, but I do enjoy it when they do. This has none.
Yet.
Other than the concept of watching your guests shoot at each other.
I mean, that seems like humorous to me.
It is for a while, but this is not one of those games you're gonna go, oh my god, it's morning. That I've done with so many tycoon games in the past. Like, I know this is kind of small, but like when you're hiring staff, I kind of like the, hiring a staff member with a certain type of skill, kind of good at something, or that kind of thing. No, it's just your staff members are numbers. Worker 1, I'm gonna hire another worker. That's it. That's all you could do. It's not really you choose an employee. You just kind of increase your work, your number of workers, which I would like to see, which they can do. This is early access. They can do fucking anything.
They made sure to, they were like, just here's the code. Just reminder, this is early access, so don't.
Yeah, and it totally is. It's the basics of Tycoon is there. Now they just need to dig deep into what makes a Tycoon game good, because it has the ability to be a decent Tycoon game. They should also probably give you a bigger starting area, because the size of the arenas required are kind of big. Like, I was only able to have a shooting gallery, a training center, a one-on-one deathmatch, and a 3-on-3 capture the flag. That was all I was able to fit in my park. And there was still a team deathmatch arena and a battle royale arena that I couldn't freaking fit in the park. So they need to give you a bigger, and you can expand the park, but that takes a lot of money. That I would like to at least be able to fit a small version of each size, of each type in the map. Well, and I don't know how big a battle royale arena needs. Because you basically you click a corner and then you click another corner and that gives you your arena square. And they have to be a certain size. Like they're a minimum size, a medium size, and a large size, and each one requires more squares to do it. So you don't have room to build anything medium or large. So you don't. So I would kind of like a bigger starting map.
Huh. Okay.
To at least do that. But it's exactly what we thought it was, though. Now I would just like to see some depth to it, and it could be cool. It could be fun.
They make Tycoon game for everything.
Indeed, they do.
This is just further proof of that.
Yeah, and the art style is not bad either. It's kind of almost Raymond like, with it's just a body, hands, and a head. Like there's nothing, like they don't have arms. It's just that's kind of it. And I would like the pathing of because after every match that your guests have, employees have to clean up the arena, of blood and bullet shells. And there's spots that the weapons sit there's weapon locations that they set, and then the employees have to take those weapons off where they set and put them onto the spawn points. And like on the 3v3, like I set, 3 weapon slots on one side of the map right next to the spawns, and 3 on the other side of the map right next to the spawns. And the employees were taking guns from the other sides and putting them at the other spawns, which takes time, and people are grumbling about the queue times, and I'm like, because the pathing kind of sucks. It needs to be to the nearest point, not, or at least give me an indication that this item slot goes with this spawn point, that kind of a thing.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're into these type of games, so
Yeah, I've played a lot in my day.
I figured, hey, you'd enjoy it, and you made the same joke I did about, hey, it's a battle royale game Scar would like.
Yeah, and I think he would like it. I think he would be fine with it, but I think he'd have the same complaints that I do.
Yeah, this is I think it's available now for, let me see.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is.
That's not bad at all. It's only $8.99.
Shit.
Now. Normally $9.99, but it's 10% off right now. Oh, and Scar already put it on his wish list. It's one friend wants this game. One friend already owns this game.
Actually, I think because it was on mine as well, and I'm pretty sure he would. When we told him about it, it immediately went on his list.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
so
not
yeah,
bad
that's
price.
it's kind of that's actually it for me.
Alrighty.
Yeah, like I said, I played a bunch of games. What about you?
I've played.
What have you been playing?
Let's see. I'll get into Destiny in a little bit, but I've been playing around with some, what is it? The smart speakers.
Oh,
Because I've had the Echo Dot, the Echo Dot 2. I've had that for a while. I got that for free when I signed up for my home internet. And I recently got the Echo Dot 3 for free because they had a thing where it was like, hey, sign up for Google, or not Google, sign up for Amazon's Music Unlimited, which is different than Music Prime, which that's kind of confusing, but it's like the Prime music, you get like 2 million songs, but the Unlimited, you get over 10 million. But anyways, it was like sign up for like 3 months for $1, and then you get a code for the Echo Dot 3, I think it was like it takes 40 some, I don't know. It was like I think you get it, it took everything but $1, so like I got the Echo Dot 3 for $2, I think. So, I can't beat that. The difference is night and day. Like while I was like waiting for it to ship and get here, I was looking up videos and stuff, and I was looking at breakdown videos, and there was one where it was like they took apart them, and it's like, yeah, there's an actual like mini subwoofer in the uh what's it called, the Echo Dot 3 versus like this pathetic little speaker in the Echo Dot 2, and difference is noticeable. Like it sounds a lot better. It looks better. It's got that was it Google Home Mini kind of like fabric, kind of design. Stuart has it on the screen if you're watching the Twitch. It's on the side where that's where the sound comes from. Like all around it. And I also got the Google Home Mini as well.
Oh,
Because there was a
okay.
Spotify deal with that. Where
See, usually people go with one or the other.
I got it for like what was it? I think I got it for $1 as well. Like, so I mean, why not? It's just, I can get it for that. There was this weird deal. I don't know if it's still available, but it was like I found it on Slick Deals, which slickdeals.net. That's like the best site for deals and stuff. I would highly recommend. And you can sign up and you can you know do search results, and then you can add alerts to those search results. So if something goes on, like, you know, oh, I'm looking for, Echo Dot 3, okay, search, and then whenever someone posts a new deal, then it gives you an alert. Really awesome. But let me pull this up. Mini. Do. Yeah, it was Spotify Premium members, 3-month subscription plus a Google Home Mini for $1. Like, you can't beat that. That's a great deal.
No.
And you had to, like, you signed up for the 3 months for 99 cents, and then you had to upgrade to Premium Family Plan, which that's how you get the Home Mini, which is the free family plan.
Okay.
Or the Premium Family Plan, but the Premium Family Plan doesn't. You don't get priced till after that initial 3 months, but you still get, the discount code for the free Google Home Mini, and then you can just cancel, before that 3 months for 99 cents is up. So, I always have my eye out for deals like this, but the Google Home Mini is by far superior than
Really?
the Echo Dot 2 and 3. Like, the sound quality is so good. And I like the what's it called? I like the Google system better, or I like the Google Assistants better. I use it on my phone all the time before I even had any of these, smart speakers.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that is one thing. But yeah, sound quality is great. I like just using it as a Bluetooth speaker even, these, like, the minis, like the Echo Dots and the Google Home Mini, they're like, "Oh, you can hook them up to, a bigger speaker," and they, like, kind of encourage that, but they're fine on their own as Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah, I've I've definitely played music on mine while I did laundry and stuff. So
Yeah, like, before I
yeah,
go to bed, I'll, like, have my phone hooked up to, like, some podcast, and I'll put the sleep timer on and have it play through the speaker and just listen to random stuff before I go to bed or while I'm doing other stuff. This does put me in a that I like I said, I have 3 of them now, and the total I think is I have paid is $3 if you don't count my internet monthly bill. Um, for the first one I got, but I was gonna have internet anyways. But so it's real interesting because I have the Echo Dot 2. I have that in the kitchen, so I can use that for, like, oh, timer, Alexa timer, stuff like that. like set timer for whatever or whenever I cook and stuff. I'm not sure if mine hurt me or not, but I don't even know if
I
I had
think it
one.
did because I heard it go boodoob.
Yeah, I didn't think I had my uh my dot 3 hooked up. I thought I only had the Google Home Mini hooked up, but um so it's real handy for stuff like that. Or I love whenever I like have to leave the house and stuff and I have to leave my dogs here. I'm like play calming music, you know, and it'll be like, okay, we're playing such and such station, such and such,
You can probably
related
set
to.
up something like play dog music or something, play like Lonely Dog or something like. There's probably something
See,
like that.
I before I started to do this, I would like put my TV on and I'd put on YouTube because there's a YouTube channel like that would play that had like 8-9 hours of just calming music for dogs, like that I would just put on when I left, so that it'd be like they'd have they it'd be more relaxing for them. It wouldn't just be like they're stuck in a room, you know, nothing and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just an example. You know, I've got one smart plug. I need to
Mm-hmm.
get that set up with my Google Home Mini and figure out what I want to use that for because I don't really know. I just got it because it was like dirt cheap at Target one day. I think it was less than $10. Now I'm seeing them like really cheap. I'm seeing deals on smart plugs like, you know, two for $15 type stuff. Works with Alexa and Google. Like, so the things I'm waiting for to get pretty cheap is the smart bulbs. Those are still pricey.
Linus Tech Tips did a video on cheap smart bulbs. That was actually pretty good. Not in a
I got it.
couple weeks ago, I think.
I'll have to check that out. I've been behind on his stuff, but yeah, the smart bulbs though, that I would love to have those because that would come in so handy. It's a lot easier than than having smart plugs because smart plugs I guess would be great for controlling lights and stuff if I had like lamps, but I don't. I have overhead lighting that's controlled by a switch, and I've looked into smart switches, but I don't want to have to do any electrical stuff because I'm afraid of electricity.
Right?
Um, Anything that's invisible that can kill you is very scary. Um,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, it's a good. I would say if anyone's interested in one of these, I'd go with with Google Home with the Mini because it's better sound quality. I like the voice better than Alexa. It sounds more like human like.
Mm,
I don't
yeah.
know that one.
Oh, yeah. I guess it is. Yeah, it is plugged in. Um, but yeah, it doesn't. It sounds more human like versus yeah, the Google Home Mini sounds more human like. And they both sound human like, but when you're listening one and then you hear the other, like right away, you do hear the difference. But yeah, I can also like control what's it called? Roku. You can control Roku with the Google Home Mini or Google Assistant. So that's pretty cool. That's a I don't think a lot of people know about that. That you can you can have, Roku integration, with the Google Home. I can also control my Chromecast. Um Yeah, just it's good, and I just want to. I can't wait till the other add-on stuff, like I said, the bulbs and other stuff starts to lower in price. Oh, and I can control my Nest with the Google Home Mini too. That's what's really awesome. So like if I'm laying in bed during the middle of the night and it's freezing, I don't even have to, you know, I don't have to blind myself with my phone to open up the Nest app. I don't have to get up, go to the thermostat.
Yeah.
I can just be like, okay, turn on heat to 70 degrees, and it does it. It's so good. Um, but yeah, it's just the price is the only thing keeping me from doing to being able to control so many different things with the Google Home Mini. But it's good, and I think that Spotify deal is still going on because the Slick deals says it's still going on, and there's no normally whenever the deals expire, it says expired. They definitely are on top of letting you know. But so if anyone's interested, um, yeah, just
Well,
go to Slick Deals and go ahead.
I'm pretty sure there is a Spotify playlist for Christmas music for dogs, because I swear I heard an ad for one on Spotify.
What was that? I missed that last part.
There's a
Spotify playlist for what?
Christmas music for dogs.
Oh, okay.
Like instead of "Hark the Herald Angels Sings," it's "Bark, there's a cat in the yard," or something like that.
Okay.
Like it
That's
is
different.
like it's yeah, because of course there are people who have parodied Christmas songs about dogs and probably cats too.
My headset's dying, so I'm trying to plug it in right now. When you were talking, it said battery low, and I'm like, I can't hear what Stuart's saying. There we go. I actually it should be in one of my recent. It's on my Twitter feed too. Vadios was asking me about the stuff, and I told him, hey, yeah, they're pretty great, and you know, I think I tweeted out him the deal. So yeah, just slickdeals.net and just search Google Home Mini, and you'll see like new Spotify premium members 3-month subscription plus Google Home Mini $1 plus free shipping. So yeah. Um yeah, I need to I don't know if I want to keep it on a table or if I want to get one of those like wall hangers or the have you seen those?
Mm-mm. I can imagine it just being on a wall.
Yeah, like I have one for I got it like dirt cheap for my Echo Dot 2. It's a little like kind of bracket that you put the Echo Dot in, and then on the bottom is a little slot. You can slide the the power brick in, and you just plug it into the wall, and it just the mount, you know, is just held up by the power brick that's in the wall, or power adapter, whatever you want to call it. They have ones like that for like the Google Home Mini and stuff like that too, but I haven't found a cheap like I got the one for the Echo Dot 2 for like less than $2. It was really cheap. But yeah, I have that in my kitchen now, so whenever I have to do timers and stuff for cooking, because I cook quite a bit.
Mine, I usually use it to turn my lights on and off for the most part, because I do have Hue bulbs.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah, I need to look and see what all the Google Home Mini can do, because there's just so much stuff that's like, there's just so many things you can do and you can add to
Oh,
it. And
oh yeah, like if then that kind of stuff. Like it just blows up.
yeah, it's
Uh,
it's amazing, these little speakers, what they can do. And it's amazing how they're like, you can have music on so loud and they can still hear you, like.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even like stop the music, it just lowers the volume down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy, like. But um
I think I feel the story, but when my grandma was here to see my new place, um, just kind of showing off uh, my Google Home and my Hue lights, and I said, hey Goog," and what she heard was, "Hey Goober." So she
yeah.
started yelling the thing, "Hey Goober, hey Goober," but it answers.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
it answers.
the one thing the one thing the Dot has over the Google Home is right now, that's big on me, is the Xbox compatibility. Like being able to say, "Hey, tell Xbox to turn on. Hey, tell Xbox to launch this game," stuff like that. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I
But
think
I,
I think the thing that I would really like, and Alexa for really, like laziness really, um, is I've got dash buttons. I just like to say, "Hey, order this thing," instead of me pressing a damn button on my phone.
they they have dot buttons too. I don't really know what those are. I don't. I've seen that too. Let me see.
Is it order another Echo Dot?
Echo buttons, an Alexa gadget. Do. Okay, they're for like games and stuff, so you can play games in a
Oh,
group.
like buzz in and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Which you can. There's stuff. There's games and stuff you can play on the the Dot. Yeah, I would. I for a while I would do the like
Have
music
you installed
quiz.
Skyrim yet?
I did, but I didn't really mess with it much. Um, but the like music quiz, I think it's called music quiz, where it like gives you like seconds, like 3 seconds of a song or whatever, and you're I don't know if you really are playing against other people, but it'll be like you're playing against Tiffany from Arizona, because when you're playing, it asks you like your name and where you're from. But and there's like there's decades. It's divided by the decades, so it's like 90s, stuff like that. And you gotta you get points for song, you get points for title, artist, and then you get bonus if you get both. So I would
I
just.
did play a Star Wars quiz on my Google Home once.
Yeah, see, stuff like that I
And it
need
was
to
like
look up and
stupid
see what.
hard too. Like, oh, I don't know. Like, how many Shami shots does a normal stormtrooper take to hit anything? 0. They never hit anything.
Sorry about that. My dogs got into my bag of cough drops. That's not that's
That's what
not
that
good for
sound
y'all.
was.
Yeah, that's not good for y'all. I mean, I would assume cough drops aren't good for dogs. I don't know though.
Probably not.
I don't think, you know. Yeah. At least a bag of them. Anyways, yeah. I've been testing those out and having interest, having comparing them and stuff like that, and the sound quality is really good on the Google Home Mini. I'm really satisfied with it. I'm having to get adjusted with, like the volume level because it's just, I have to have it like it on pretty much to the very high for the Echo and Echo Dot 2, and it was lower for the Dot 3, but yeah, just using that Google Home Mini, I've got to have it a lot lower because it's it's pretty loud and pretty clear. So
Yeah, it is.
it's impressive. So um and now I'm seeing like commercials for like, because something else I got for $1 was the Hulu deal you got as well.
I got that as well.
So I'm watching stuff on Hulu and it's like limited commercials, and I'm seeing like, I'm seeing commercials for the Google Portal, which is like their, it's like a tablet with like
Oh, that's
Google
their
Home features and stuff.
show kind of a thing. Yeah.
And it's like, hey, it's like, oh, it's like a a woman who's calling her parents, oh, hey, are you having an ugly sweater party? And they're like, what? And it's like, oh, are you having they're like, oh, are you having a burnt cookie party? And like, like the stupid stuff, stupid
I've not heard
commercial.
of that one.
Oh man. It's the parents who are like, they're wearing ugly sweaters, and she's asking, and she realizes no, they're just wearing those sweaters because, and then they get upset and they're making fun of her. But yeah, I'm seeing commercials for those Google Home
Speaking
portals.
real quick of ugly sweaters, um, uh, Battlegrounds introduced like ugly sweater and ugly hat, and honestly, they're not that ugly. They're actually decent looking sweaters and a decent looking hat. Like they're just knit. So I don't know. They're dumb. It's dumb.
The ugly
Yeah,
sweater thing is like a thing now. Like I'll see like, on
yeah,
certain sites, like those different shirts a day sites. Sometimes there will be like, hey, it's ugly sweater themed, and it's like, here's the Star Wars ugly sweater themed shirt, or here's the Deadpool ugly sweater themed, stuff like that. And it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
yeah. But the part that the ugly sweaters don't take into account for is how much sweaters suck. Like sweaters don't feel good. Sweaters are itchy. Like you have to wear a fucking turtleneck to have a fucking to wear a sweater comfortably, and that's not. And turtlenecks are awful because they strangle you to death.
Yeah, I've never liked those kind of sweaters, or like those the blankets that are like, the what is it, like the Afghan blankets that are like the same type of itchiness. And
Yeah, they're yeah.
but
Oh,
yeah,
I've
so
I've I've seen this Hans Gruber one before.
oh yeah,
I've seen that one.
that's just examples, like I've seen, God, dozens and dozens of, different, oh, it's ugly sweater themed, ugly Christmas sweater themed this or that. Or anyways, actual games though, only been playing Destiny 2. uh
Surprise.
their Dawning event came out, along with another Forge. Wait, no. The Forge came out on Friday. It's more or less the same as like the other Forge. It's a little tougher because the big boss, like, it's the servitor, which is like the giant like eyeball looking, you know, enemy that's been in
Mm-hmm.
Destiny 1, very beginning of Destiny 1.
I remember that enemy.
Yeah, and your first time you see it, you're like, "Holy crap, what the hell is that?" That kind of scary looking. And then you get used to it so easily. Um, but yeah, it's one of those, it's like it's a giant one of those where like they've had this feature in other like they've had this feature in like the was it public events, some of the public events where like the giant servitor like teleports you and like teleports you to another part of the another part of the map. Like, hey, stop shooting me, I'm gonna teleport you, or you know, stuff like that. So that happens in this, and it's kind of irritating. So it's not as easy to like melt the boss as like the other forge is, because you'll be like just dumping bullets into him, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm being teleported. Crap, where am I? Okay, that's where I am. Where's he? Because sometimes he teleports to a different location, and they're not real big areas, these forges. They're pretty small. There's not, it's not, like I said, it's like maybe half the size of a multiplayer map. So they're not the largest. The Dawning though came out, um and it's all about baking.
What? Wait, we're still talking about Destiny 2, right? Did I not? Did I have a stroke?
Yes. No,
Wait, huh?
I don't know, maybe you did, but we are still talking about Destiny 2. um
I smell toast.
is it burnt though? No. The Dawning is all about baking, and you get an oven from one of the characters, and you got to get ingredients.
As one
um
done, as one does with baking.
oh, let me try to find this Reddit post that has a list of all this good stuff. um do-do-do. And you've got to bake different treats with the ingredients um to give to the different people throughout Destiny 2. Okay, just go back to this. I gave him that. Open original. Yep. Okay. There's different stuff, different ingredients you get for doing different things. Like, um, there's an ingredients for each type of enemy. So let me back up. Hold on. There's different ingredients for each kind of enemy or type of enemy. So like, you kill the Fallen, you get Ether Cane. You kill the Hive, you get what do you get? You get chitin powder. I don't know what that means, but okay. You kill Cabal, you get Cabal oil. You kill Vex, you get Vex milk. You kill the Taken, you get Taken butter.
Yeah, none of these sound delicious. All these
I
sound
know.
absolutely disgusting.
And then you do
If you kill a cabal, do you want anything that comes out of that thing called as white?
no. Um, and then there's like the different ways you kill them can drop the second ingredients, because there's two ingredients per thing. So for instance, to get a javelin mooncake, you need chitin powder. So that you get that from, and they're not like a given. You kill a hive, you get chin powder. It's like a chance to drop, you know. So you do that, and then sharp flavor, which you get sharp flavor. You get you have a chance to get sharp flavor to drop when you kill an enemy with a sword. So you do that, and then you add what's essence of the dawning. That's like the third ingredient, but that's required for all of them. You add that, and you get a javelin mooncake, and then that goes to a certain character, and then other stuff goes to another character. The first thing you have to make is you have to make galler doodles, which is a it's a play on words for Gallahorn, which was the you know most overpowered weapon in Destiny.
Right, and a delicious,
And
delicious cookie.
yes, and I'm not a big Snickerdoodle fan, but
I like them just right out of the oven.
yeah, I could see
Those
that.
are the
Yeah,
best when they're nice and
once
soft.
they get hard and crunchy now. But yeah, so you do that, and you get the essence of the dawning from completing events and stuff like that. Like, oh, you complete a patrol, you complete a public event, you complete a strike, you complete a crucible match, gambit match, nightfall, lost sector, stuff like that. You get them, and then once you create one of each, you get once you complete one of each, you can masterwork your oven, which is a thing in you can do for like weapons and armor, which you masterwork your you you can masterwork a gun. Say I have a pistol, and the
Say that word a
masterwork
little faster.
what
Masterwork.
masterwork.
Say a little faster. Say a little faster.
But you can masterwork like a pistol. Say I have the masterwork ability for, or it's say reload. It goes up to 10. So each time you upgrade it, you level up the masterwork, it goes up just a little bit. And it costs like more materials and stuff like that, and it's kind of the hardest materials to get is the stuff to do it. But with the oven, it's just like simple. You just apply it, and it doesn't really cost you anything. But once you do that, it costs less. The recipes cost less. Essence of the dawning, it was like 15, and now it only costs like 10 per things. And like, for example, like you do a gambit match, I think you get like 17. If you do a strike, you get like 20 something. So like, it's 15's quite a bit. And having to create, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 different things, that's quite a bit of them. So, but once you do that, you don't have to worry about like at making the recipes. You can just like, I want to make I want to make a candied dead ghost, and you just go to the recipes there, and if you have the materials, you can just click on it, and bam, it makes it. So it makes it easier once you make one of everything. But and when you turn them in, it's a shit show. Like, it's just here's a blue weapon, here's a material, here's a purple item, here's a weapon. Like, it's just a random, just most of the time though, it's kind of just stuff like, okay, I'm just gonna dismantle this. But there's like a new machine gun, the new legendary machine gun that can drop from any of these people, you know. and it can drop multiple times with different roles and stuff like that. So, but that's their big event going on now, and there's bounties and stuff to like make so many and do stuff like that. But I like this system, and I wish this system was more tied to like weapons than these fake cookies that or these fake baked goods that you're giving the NPCs. I wish this was more like kind of a crafting system, you know, for weapons and armor. And maybe this is like a test for that. I don't know, but I like the whole. I think that's a thing we've all Destiny players have wished we could do is there was crafting involved. And they've slowly added like mods and stuff like that, but like it's really just shallow. Like there's no real depth to the mods they've added that you could put on, put in the on weapons or armor. It's like stuff like, oh, you put this on an armor piece and you get your grenade energy comes or recharges quicker, or your super energy recharges quicker, or you do more damage to this, or you do more damage to bosses, or you do more damage to, this type of enemy, or, just little things like that, but nothing like real complex. So, man, I've got a long way to go on this, but luckily you earn this stuff like just for playing the game, because there is no real new content, so you have to play the original stuff. But the new raid drops, so I'm looking forward to doing that. We're gonna do that this weekend. I'm gonna try to stream it this weekend. Hopefully we're able to do it, because like everyone else is, I don't know what they're doing, but they're too busy playing the old raid and stuff like that, I guess, and not getting ready for this newer raid. Because I've seen like a bunch of people like playing, like last week they played the old raid like 3 different times, like the group I run with. And I'm like, why aren't that's the reason why you're not like raid ready for this new raid, is because you're too busy, doing the old raid and not doing the stuff to get ready to level up for this. I don't know, but um, this new raid though, it's supposed to be more action oriented and not mechanic heavy. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, because like the last raid was very mechanic heavy, and to the point where
And
I'm like
Bungie's not
confused.
good at doing mechanics and raids, right? I mean, there's always like, oh, we can, you know, oh, there's mechanic of you gotta have a sword to get across this bridge, but you can just jump across the with the sword. And
Like, yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. Yes.
so
Or you
mechanics
have
are
to,
not really done well.
you have to do this whole convoluted like thing to kill this boss, where you have to go back in the time and do this and do that and go through a portal and all this, and or you could just throw AoE grenades at the dude's feet and he'll fall off the map. I mean, they're good with mechanics, but like this last raid, like I'll be doing stuff, and the people I'm playing with will be like, just stand here and make sure this no one gets on this plate. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm hearing them do all these crazy call outs, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to a raid where it's like less, you know, complicated stuff and more, because that was one that I've only done the raid. I've only done the raid that came with the Forsaken. I've only done that 3 times, just because it just seems like I don't know. It just seems like I'm kind of afraid I'm gonna mess up, and then everyone's just gonna be like, you know, get they're gonna blame me and not want me to raid with them, and to that point, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up because I don't understand all the mechanics and everything. Because it seems like they tried making this one real complex, but it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I'm gonna try to stream my first go through of the new raid. So, but that's really it. I mean, it's just grinding.
Mm-hmm.
The there's new weapons to get from the forge. There's a hand cannon, and I'm just been grinding, trying to. I've gotten like 4 different types of this hand cannon, trying to get the god roll. But yeah, I got real spoiled with like the machine gun because I got the god roll like the second time. Second time I did it. But yeah, there's gonna be a new forge on, was it next Tuesday, and then I think one early January. It's weird because like there's like no content coming the week of Christmas. They just decided, oh, we're not gonna give you anything. I'm like, okay, that's okay. But yeah, it's just grinding. But yeah, at least at least this whole like, was it baking goods and stuff thing is kind of makes the grind a little bit easier to do because you're getting materials to create these things to give to the different characters that you have a chance to get stuff from. Most of the times it's just like blues, but sometimes, hey, you can get it. There's chances to get the new avalanche machine gun or stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for me. We can jump into the news.
But first,
Oh
we got
yeah,
a,
it's the
we got a
time
thing
for the
we do.
game. Yep, I always forget.
You do. I don't know how you forget. Let's see, what did I do last time? Let's do this one this time.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Kabuto!
This is a game that we play where that I have collected a bunch of sound clips from different English dubs of Dragon Ball. And William, with his extensive Dragon Ball knowledge, tries to guess what character these came from. I finally won last week. I totally stumped Will. So, yes.
Yeah. You did.
And we've got 2 left to do before we change to a different show, I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what to do after we get done with these last 2.
I'm not sure what other anime I'm like, beside like I have knowledge of.
It may not be anime.
Like Dragon Ball.
It may be another cartoon series. Like I've tossed around the idea of maybe Ninja Turtles, but that one may be a little bit too hard because you've not really seen all of the Ninja Turtles, so I don't know. These may be the last 2 weeks we play this game. I don't know yet.
Yeah, and my biggest thing with Ninja Turtles is like the old cartoon, the 80s cartoon, their personalities were very similar. Like they they weren't that distinguished. They were all
very true.
They all were like party goofy, type.
But Donnie does machines.
Yeah, one was a little smarter, but they were still a little goofy. But
okay. 3 or 5?
Oh, let's go 5.
All right, cool. Once again, there are 3 this week.
Okay.
This first one is a little bit long, but it's a song sung by the character.
From the show?
I think so. I don't know when this happens. I really don't know when this happens.
Okay.
But here it is.
Yeah, I went down to the garden and picked a posy of poppies for you. Pick up, poppies, baby. That's for you to get. I went down to the garden to pick a posy of poppies for you. And I was in the garden, baby. A bunch of ants running around, and that's bad, bad, bad. And one thing I hate is a lot of ants on the poppies. Can't be good understood. Oh, I went, and what do you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's all the song I know.
Do you have any clues yet?
Gohan.
I had a feeling that's what you'd guess. Just had a feeling.
The end of that kind of triggered something in my brain. But I was thinking Krillin until the end of that. Then I was like, well, maybe it's Gohan.
Shit, I just realized that one of these actually gives it completely away. I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, because one of them absolutely 100% gives it away. Let's try this one.
It's just like old times again.
Okay, nope, not that one. Let's do this one.
You know, guys, we could have at least tied him up or something.
I'm leaning more towards Krillin now.
Yeah, the first words of that one I accidentally clicked definitely gave it away.
Yeah.
It is Krillin. I'm just going to flat out say it. It is Krillin. And this is the one that I didn't want to play, and I played by accident.
It's just like old times again. Remember that time when we trained together? Those were the days, huh? And the loser had to go without dinner.
If I recall, you tricked me.
You haven't changed a bit. Still the same. Hasn't changed that much either, has he? It seems to me that I'm the only one who's changed. I feel totally different.
See, like I said, I was leaning Krillin towards the end of that song. I don't know why, but you know, then again, like young Gohan and Krillin, they were both like.
Yeah, that song could have been easily either one of them.
But it was the tying up that made me think. I think it's Krillin because I don't think Gohan would have said something like that. But Krillin, he's a big scaredy. That's what led me to the Krillin thing. It really
that was
wasn't
Krillin.
even the little part of that clip. I didn't really get too much from that.
Yeah, I mean, that one. I think that was from GT. I'm pretty sure because that was young Goku talking.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know, these aren't. You know, I've also got some extra clips here. Like there's this one.
Wait a second. I better think this over a bit first. This thing is gonna immobilize her, but I have to do the rest. If I don't destroy her, and she wouldn't even be able to defend herself. I can't let that happen. I'm gonna have to run over there and blast her after I push the button. The big guy's not gonna like it, but he's pretty banged up anyway.
Yeah, I
That
knew
was that
immediately.
was the original English dub. That was the Ocean dub.
Yeah, I knew immediately which scene that was.
Which scene that was?
What it was talking about. Yeah.
And here's that same scene with the voice actor we know.
Wait a sec. I better think this over a bit first. This thing is going to immobilize her, but I have to do the rest. If I don't destroy her, she can be absorbed by Cell, and she wouldn't even be able to defend herself. I can't let that happen. I'm going to have to charge over there and blast her when I push the button. The big guy's not going to like it, but he looks like he's pretty banged up.
Okay, so I'm 4-1.
4-1.
So no matter what, I go positive. So
Yeah. So, last one from Dragon Ball next week. So,
maybe I'll try to come up with some kind of game for you.
okay, cool. That's awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We can move on to news now.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot of news because it's end of year. A lot of things. We're gonna start seeing a lot of top 10s of 2018 coming out real soon. So that's gonna happen. But Call of Duty did a thing that I didn't expect them to do. They came out with a separate edition for Black Ops 4 for PC only. That, it takes out some of the game, but leaves the only part that people actually care about. So, and it's cheaper.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I disagree. Because the Battle Edition of Black Ops 4 on the Battle.net is the multiplayer and it's blackout mode. So like I said, the only parts that people care about. It takes out that pesky, that nobody plays the zombies, that it's the extra thing in the middle there that just nobody cares about. So and right now it's $30, which is very tempting to me, but I'm like, no, I've got too many other games I want to play right now. No. I'm being good.
Okay. It's interesting how they don't release also like zombies only. Because
I did see that Treyarch. Let's see. Call of Duty zombies only. 'Cause I think I saw something where Treyarch actually responded to that. See, Treyarch explains why zombies isn't a separate game. This actually may be an old article. 3 years ago. Old article.
yeah, because the zombies is like one of their biggest selling points, and they don't want to create their own game, and because a lot of people get Call of Duty just for zombies. Your jokes aside, zombies is huge. It's just this evolving thing. Like
you can say it. You can just.
if I had a crew to play with, I would play with, but I don't have a crew to play it with, so it kind of sucks. But I used to have a crew I played zombies with, and we do the Easter eggs, we do all the cool stuff, and have so much fun with. But yeah, the reason why I don't play it now. But yeah, it's fun stuff. They add a lot of cool Easter egg stuff and cool story and different steps you have to do in order to have different things happen, and it's evolved quite a bit from you know, World at War, where it was you were stuck in one room and the zombies were coming through the windows and you were just
It
shooting.
it really has. It's evolved into its own animal.
And even that was man, that little thing they threw at the end of World at War just blew up. I don't think they knew how big.
It really did.
I don't think they knew how much people would love.
I
that
completely
type of
forgot it
stuff.
was at the end of World at War. Like I do remember,
Yep.
like it was an after credits thing.
Yep.
I remember that now. But yeah, that's it's its own mode. It's cheaper. Right now it's $30. Because there's a discount at the moment, but it'll go back up to 40 after that.
I think they're doing
so
this mode or this version is smart because it's it's aimed for people who maybe want to double dip.
Well, it's aimed at people who it's aimed at PC players specifically, because I don't think Zombies is big on PC as like it is on consoles. I think it's
true.
I think the most people on PC play the multiplayer and Blackout. So
I can't remember which one, but there was like when I think it was Black Ops 2. There was actual like people made their own zombie mode mods, like they made their own levels and stuff like that.
I didn't know about that.
Like there was a YouTuber I would watch who would play through the different like zombie levels people would make and stuff like that, and like it was kind of crazy. It was kind of like how Left 4 Dead 2 people make their own levels and stuff like that. It was pretty much that, but people made them for like zombies, Call of Duty. I think it was either Black Ops 1 or 2. It was one of those earlier Black Ops games, but yeah. And I like I said, I only know that because there was a YouTuber I would watch who, they would back when I was into that stuff, they would do like they would teach the secrets and the Easter eggs and all the different stuff for the zombies maps, and then they started to do their own, they started to do the mods and stuff whenever there wasn't content, whenever there wasn't new content out. But yeah, that's pretty smart of them to do that, because yeah, I could see a lot of people maybe wanting to pick up the PC version so they could just play like Blackout or
I mean, it's now priced the same as Battlegrounds, so
yep.
So
and
there you
they
go.
just added a update to Blackout.
Oh, they added a new area.
Hijack.
That's what the name of that map was. Hijack.
Yeah, the like ship. That was in Black
the
Ops
yacht
2, right?
It was definitely not in 3, because it was a map I played. Sounded like it would be in 2.
Yeah, Black Ops 2. Yeah, that was a good map. I like that map.
That was a decent map, yeah. And I haven't played Call of Duty in a while, so I need to get back into that and at least check out the yacht.
But yeah,
it immediately died because everybody else is going to jump for the yacht as well.
That's what I've been hearing.
And they also added a new character too.
Oh yeah, was it Zero?
Zero, yeah, the hacker.
I haven't seen what you need to do to get her, but
early, yeah, in Blackout. I'm talking about actual multiplayer. So I don't know. She might not even be in Blackout yet.
No, I saw there was an article. I saw the headline. It was like, "Here's what you need to do to get Zero."
Okay, then yeah.
So yeah, I just didn't have a chance to actually read it, but Yeah, I need to play more of that too. Like you were so gung ho to get through that tier, and now it's like,
And I absolutely just fell off of it hard. Yeah,
I mean, I kept saying, hey, let me know whenever you want to play, and then I never heard from you. So
because I was playing multiplayer. I didn't really play much of Blackout.
you jumped, you got into Oblivion again. That's what really did.
I got into Oblivion, and that led me to other games, and I've been thinking about picking up playing Dragon Age again too. So
Alrighty.
I'm actually trying to see if I can find how to get Zero. There are videos or articles on him yet, on her yet, so find out later.
Unlock specialist 0. Latest edition. Unlocking is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is complete tier 1 in the recently revamped Black Market, and then she'll unlock in multiplayer and Blackout.
So you just get her?
Just complete tier 1 in the recent revamped Black Market. So yeah, I guess, yeah. Huh.
Okay, so they revamped the Black Market as well. Which they kind of needed to do a bit, because some of the content that was coming out on that thing was getting kind of old.
Yeah, like, spooky skull paint for this character or that character. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Muto character for this. And here's the same skin, only a different color. It's like,
$10.
You lost me. Yeah. $10, please. Fuck you. So.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah. Okay, moving on. We mentioned earlier that end of the year stuff's happening. One of the end of the year things that's been happening the past, I don't know, how long has this been going on? At least 4 or 5 years. Anyway, YouTube Rewind came out, and it is now the most disliked video on YouTube.
I heard it was bad. It was bad.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's not made bad. It doesn't have bad content. The message is bad. The message is not. It's a lot of social justice warrior messaging and that kind of vibe to it. And, a lot of the famous things that happened on YouTube this year weren't exactly positive things, so they weren't even included at all. They weren't, it used to be just a music video. That's all that was. All YouTube Rewind was a music video. And like, hey, I know that person. Hey, I know that person. None of these people I even knew. Had no idea who any of these people were.
I don't think I would know, like, Ninja. That'd be like it, probably. And I don't really
Ninja
know Ninja
and Will Smith were the only people that I recognized.
That's the thing. Will Smith supposedly does vlogs and stuff now. That's news.
Because he's being paid to do it. He's being paid by YouTube to post content.
It makes sense because he's in like the new Pixel commercial, I think, where they're like there's different people taking selfies or what, like group selfies, and he's taking a group selfie of like his family, and he's yelling at Willow to get in the frame or whatever, and I'm like, why is Will Smith what? And I guess it makes sense. This makes sense now
because he made a deal with Google.
That he's that's another commercial I've been seeing a lot. Is that so?
Yeah, and like there was a big Fortnite appearance in this, but like none of the big YouTubers that do specifically Fortnite were in it. And yeah, Ninja's got a big, YouTube following, but it's all his VODs from Twitch.
Yeah.
It's not really. It's like
he has a big YouTube following just because he has a big Twitch following.
Right. And, the actual biggest YouTuber out there was not in it. So I was like, but this, yeah. And it was all like, social justice warrior stuff. Doesn't that make us feel good? I couldn't click off stop faster.
Yeah, I've got no like I said, I don't think there's like there wasn't really any like it didn't seem like this year there was like there was no like real like big giant thing like a lot of stuff like previous
no
years,
there was it wasn't good. It wasn't positive things.
Oh yeah
it was PewDiePie saying the N-word.
Oh,
it
God,
was
I forgot about
Logan
that.
Paul in
in suicide forest.
Japanese suicide forest. Yeah, like
God,
it wasn't
was that
positive
this year?
things.
Shit.
It was this year.
Oh damn! Wow.
Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like
It wasn't like
yeah. So like
Gangnam
none of that kind of
Style
stuff
or-
was included. So like it. So like the only thing that happened this year was Fortnite, and I don't know what else was shown. I don't know. Baby Shark. I don't. What is Baby Shark? I don't fucking know. That.
was Despacito in last year's Rewind?
It would have to have been.
Yeah, because that's like the most viewed video of all time, right?
Yeah.
Currently.
Music video. Yeah. I don't know if it's the
video of
most
all
viewed
time.
video. It may
got,
be
like-
maybe of all time now.
I think it has over 3 billion views. It's a good
Most
song.
watched. Yeah, but it gets old kind of quickly.
I mean, I guess. I like it.
It is Despacito.
5.7 billion with a B.
Yeah.
And then Justin Bieber had to jump on board with that and make his own version, which sucks. The Justin Bieber one has 6 million. That's a big difference.
Yeah, it is.
5.7
And
billion to
of
6
course,
million.
this YouTube video actually passed a Justin Bieber song. So, as the most disliked video on YouTube.
Oh wow.
Because it used to be Baby, and it was there forever.
Okay. I don't really know Justin Bieber that well.
I
so-
know that song. I know the first. I know the first
You
10
have
seconds of that
sisters,
song.
So,
I
yeah.
did have sister, yeah. But I mean, even outside of that, I know the first 10 seconds of that song.
I've just heard people people sing it. I've never actually heard the song. I don't think.
No, you're not missing out.
Yeah, I know that.
And my sisters were not huge Justin Bieber fans anyway. Like the thing I heard out of them the most was High School Musical.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
That was a thing a while back.
Never seen one. Never seen a single one. So
Saw the first one. Don't.
just wasn't my thing.
You're not missing anything. It's a Disney movie. That's all you got to know.
Yeah, it was after my time.
New person shows up at high school, all positive. people bad, and then it ends up good at the end.
Not my Disney original movie. I'll say
So
that.
no, it's no Brink.
It's no Smart House.
Johnny Tsunami.
Luck of the Irish.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was
I
a
like
good
Luck of
one.
the Irish, and I don't even like basketball. I like Luck of the Irish.
Didn't one of them have like? Yeah, it was. Katie Seagal was the Smart House,
Mm-hmm.
and then didn't one of them have Bryan Cranston in it?
It wouldn't surprise me.
But yeah, there was some, and then of course the Halloween Town movies. At least the
Oh
first
right,
couple.
yeah. That was a bunch of those, and they were pretty good.
I think I only watched the first two. Could be wrong.
I look up Bryan Cranston Disney movie. What pops up is John Carter.
Oh God. Man, there's so much to scroll through.
'Twas the Night. It was a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, he was the scumbag uncle. Who him and the kid
I
took
kinda remember
Santa's
this
sleigh,
one.
and he was stealing from all the houses they went to. I remember that.
I kind of remember that one.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I knew he was in one. That was a pretty good one, actually. Come to think of it, a lot of these were not that bad. I don't even remember Brink, to be honest. I remember. Oh, I know it was.
I know
a
it was inline
roller
skating. That's
inline,
kind of
but
it.
that's it. I don't remember the plot.
Yeah, I don't remember Brink either. I just remember the name because it has the same name as that awful game.
It's not like Xenon Girl of the 21st century.
Right.
I remember that very vividly.
Why do we always end up at Disney Channel movies?
I don't
Like, this
know.
has happened multiple times. We end up on Disney Channel movies.
I mean, they were the thing when we were kids. Like,
I didn't really watch Disney Channel that much, and I've seen a lot of the movies.
well, I mean, every month they had a new one, and that was like the thing as a kid. At least for me, I was excited to see, Mom has a date with a vampire. It had the aunt from Sabrina as the mom.
Yeah, I remember that movie. The thing is, you say these titles, and I'm like, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
But you didn't watch Disney Channel that much.
I didn't though. Like the shows and stuff, I don't like. Other than like Even Stevens,
They even
that
had
was about it back then.
they had like the Fine brothers had like name that, and they would like they had the poster, but they would like take out like the title,
Mm.
and they had people try to guess which what it was and stuff like that.
I'll have to find that one.
I actually saw that once before, but yeah. And some of them, I'm like, okay, that was after my time. That was when I was in like high school, not watching Disney movies,
Right.
because I had better things to do, like chase after girls, than watch Disney Channel original movies.
But the girls were watching those movies, though.
God, yeah, I remember high school. Everyone loved that movie. High School Musical.
High school was Nickelodeon. That's what I watched in high school. SpongeBob, Wild Thornberries, Rocket Power.
I remember watching that stuff, yeah, but I don't really remember watching too much TV in high school. Anyways,
Anywho, YouTube Rewind this year sucks. That's about
That's a
it.
shame because I had kind of gotten to looking forward to those because I'd watch and be like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Because me, I don't really follow the memes or the trends or you know.
Yes, I know.
I'm famously known for you introducing Gangnam Style to me a year later,
Yeah.
and I feel so stupid about that. I really do. But I'm
Yeah,
glad I'm not.
every now and then I think like, what is popular right now that Will probably has not heard of?
Yeah, you
Like,
you told me that.
what is the trend right now?
What is it? The Bowsette thing, but I ended up hearing about that on my own.
Yeah, that one was so closely tied to gaming culture. That one was.
Yeah. But it seems like there wasn't really anything I missed this year.
That you know of.
I mean, wouldn't it be on the YouTube Rewind? Like nothing. I guess good.
Nothing on YouTube Rewind I knew. It's like, I have no idea what any of this is. So you didn't miss anything this year.
They didn't even have the slow-mo guys either.
No, Gavin said, I don't know if he said that he wasn't invited or just he didn't do it.
I think he said he couldn't go because of scheduling. He had something else he was doing.
Right, yeah.
Because that's one of the biggest, YouTube channels.
Right, yeah. That's one like, where's Dan and Gavin? That's usually the game that I play when I watch YouTube Rewind. Where's Dan and Gavin?
Their last podcast, they were talking about how like 1 year they did slow mo. He brought the camera, and because it was slow mo, he was in like most of the video.
He was in it the longest out of anybody.
That's pretty clever right there. But yeah. Anyways, I actually have a news topic.
Oh, you do? Okay, I can.
This just ended, like breaking news, so to speak. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout Zombies holiday event begins today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was it? In this this says in the spirit of the holidays, players on all platforms will be getting double XP and multiplayer in zombies and double merits in Blackout all weekend long, beginning December 14th, so Friday. Treyarch has announced a new limited time Blackout limited time mode in Blackout called Close Quarters Frenzy, which will be hitting the 14th through the 17th. In it, you'll fight to outlast a faster collapse using close quarter weapons. Shotguns, SMGs, pistols, and melees are your only means of survival. So that's kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
It's good to see that they're actually doing stuff like this. Unlike it took
right, and now we'll see
PUBG forever.
And now we'll see holiday skins until April.
Pretty much. It says a note was added about the PC update that was released today because the studio has dedicated team working on PC exclusive options and features.
I like that picture better.
That's a much better picture. Yeah. So yeah, this weekend double XP, double everything. So I guess it's a good time to jump back in and play it. New characters, Zero. The new mode to try out, which might be interesting. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Shotguns, SMGs, pistols, and melee. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
I'll try. I want to try that. So yeah, I'll definitely give that a try. But yeah, that's I like that, and that's one of the big things Fortnite always had was they always had some kind of cool different mode that you could try out. You know that
Hmm.
they always tried to add a new mode or stuff like that. And
Yeah,
PUBG tried to do that. They tried
they
to
try.
mimic that, but they
They
just never
couldn't.
could.
They couldn't come up with them fast enough. They couldn't make them work as well.
And they just were never as interesting.
Yeah.
And part of that's because PUBG is like, military realistic versus Fortnite, which is kind of, wacky, cartoonish. But I think Call of Duty, I think that's the Call of Duty is kind of in the middle. I could
It
see them
is.
doing some. I could because there is zombies in Blackout. I could see some crazy, you know, crazy
Right,
mode
and there's also a
features.
all of a sudden hula hoop.
Yeah, I could see some crazy features. Crazy modes and stuff like that. So it's good to see that they're actually learning from PUBG's mistakes and they're actually updating. And you were talking about the skins that they're not updating
Hmm.
those as frequently, but I mean they're giving people chances to earn them and stuff, and I guess buy them, or I don't know. It's the skin system definitely, their skin purchase system can be tweaked a bit, but
Yeah.
as far as updating Blackout and the fact that we already have a new section to the map this early is kind of, with hijack is kind of cool.
Yeah, hopefully they kind of keep this momentum and keep changing and keep, updating. They
That's
don't just
another
kind of
thing.
sit back on their laurels and go, bring in that money. Here's
That's another
another,
thing
here's
Fortnite did
another
over
color
PUBG.
variant for a skin you already have 3 of. Give me $20.
Yeah, that like I said, that's another thing PUBG didn't do that Fortnite did was make the map
Yeah,
change and evolve it, and you know, so
yeah.
so yeah, that's
PUBG
kind of
instead
cool.
just comes out with a whole new map.
A year later,
Yeah. No, they came out with 3 within a year. So
when was the last one though?
well, the last one was last week, but
No, I mean,
um,
when was the before that, the other one, the
Sandhook,
one that, yeah, the one that like nobody really likes.
but everybody plays. Like that's really the one that most people play because
Really, I
that's
would have
when
thought huh?
you get into matches a lot faster in Sandhook than
Ah,
Erangel.
okay. Yeah, Aaron Gell's still so good.
It's a good map.
Anyways, that's my news. I saw that like last minute
Yeah,
and was like,
Will
oh,
went fuzzy. It's time to
oh, I did.
time to end the show.
Alrighty. Be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com. Links to all the articles, or just click on 326, episode 326, and the links are at the bottom. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I am at Geeky William. And we tweet out whenever we're streaming or stuff like that. So just follow us on Twitter. That's the best way to keep informed. And yeah, that's it, I guess, for episode 326. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Error. Can't open file. Okay, that's fine.
think I actually watched that uh Bryan Cranston Christmas movie last year. Now that I remember it.
Yeah,
I
you
think that
remembered a
was
lot better
around
than
like,
I kind of remembered it, but that was about it.
or at least I saw some clip about it or something. But yeah, I remember it very vividly for some reason. Yeah, he was the scumbag uncle who was stealing when they were trying to. Who was the kid in that? He was in something else. Josh Zuckerman. Was he in? Guess he really wasn't in anything that I know of. Oh, he was in that Kyle XY show, but I never saw that. I never really watched that. Heard about that show quite a bit, but never actually watched it.
Somebody made a oil canvas painting of Shrek drinking a water bottle. Did you see that?
Of who?
Shaq.
Oh, Shaq. Okay, I wasn't sure if you said
Did you
Shrek
see that?
or...
Did you see that
No.
clip that was floating around of Shaq drinking a normal standard size water bottle that looks so
No, I
fucking tiny in
didn't.
his hand?
I didn't. Wow, I gotta look this up.
Yeah, Shrek drinking bottled water.
I thought you said Shrek at first. I'm like, what? It looks like those mini bottles.
It really does. It's like, oh my god, that is so fucking small.
Yeah, I see those little, like, my bank has those like mini bottles. They have them like for people to get, and it looks just like, wow. I like how I search Shaq water bottle, and one of the images is Yao Ming drinking on the Gatorade. But it
Also,
looks,
big guy.
yeah, the dude's 7'6". That was a tall dude. Yao Ming.
Yeah.
I think he was 7'6". 7'5". No, 7'6". Wingspan 7'5". Okay. So yeah, 7'6". Damn. That see, it's like it's like that. It's someone like Yao Ming that makes me think like, was there like a Dolph Lundgren, like Rocky Four type, you know, situation going on where there was experimentation and all kinds of, 'cause that just does not seem natural. I don't think he had that. He didn't really have that long of a career. I think he got, at least not in the U.S. 2002 to 2011.
Have you heard about the? And this isn't new. I don't know why people are talking about this is new. People have been talking about this for years. The Baby It's Cold Outside controversy.
The William Shatner thing?
No, the original Baby It's Cold Outside.
I saw something about William Shatner in that. No, what? I might know what this is, but because it is old.
Like I said, this isn't new. Like there was a Key and Peele sketch about it. Years ago.
Yes, I know. I remember that. I remember the Key and Peele one.
The fact that the song really sounds really rapey.
It does.
Yeah, it kind of in today's time. Yeah, it totally does.
That's such a good sketch.
But this year, it's kind of blown up to a new thing. Like it's being pulled from radio stations that's making national news. But this dude did a video.
I just typed Key and Peele on YouTube, and one of the results was "Baby, It's Cold Outside." But it's being pulled on all kinds of stuff, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yes. But a dude did a version of that where he rewrote the male parts, and it's kind of funny. Yeah, baby, just go outside. Here. Where like the female parts are the same, but he rewrote the male parts. It's like my father would be pacing the floor. Well, here's the coat. I'll get the door. Then there's the line. What's in this drink? Yeah, I swear it's just Sprite. Or no, it said it's just Sprite.
Did Comedy Central pull the Key and Peele one?
That's where I watched it. I watched it a couple days ago.
Okay, because I'm not seeing in the results. I'm not seeing. Seeing all of Key and Peele's other stuff, but I'm not seeing it. We got some good skits.
Right there.
The LMFO one. Oh, that was so good. Okay. Just okay. Yeah, okay. It's a different name. Well, that's on. Oh, see, I was on YouTube looking for it.
Yeah, like I was like, I'm not sure why this is a big deal this year. I mean, it's been pointed out in the past.
Yeah, and I think Key and Peele is like the big thing that pointed it
out.
Like
they were the ones that caught me onto it. I was like, oh yeah, that song is kind of like that, isn't it?
That's another rabbit hole I will go down is Key and Peele's.
Key and Peele.
Oh, yeah.
Peele's new movie was just announced called Us. I don't know what it is. It's just like all it is just the movie poster of somebody holding a pair of scissors. It just says Us.
I thought he was doing the Candyman.
I didn't hear about that.
I thought he was bringing that back.
Maybe that's what it is, and they renamed it. I don't know. It looks to be like another like psychological thriller, maybe like Get Out
Yeah,
was.
I think Jordan Peele said like he's done with comedy or something like that.
Yeah. Which you know kind of sucks because he was so good at it.
Oh my god, he was so funny at it. And see, like him and Keegan Michael Key, they weren't afraid to like dress up as women for the bits and stuff like that.
Nah.
Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it was a Keegan Michael Key. He's still doing comedy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him in something recently. What was it?
I'm reading 27 ice cold insults. You're about as important as a white crown.
Damn. Let's see the show we record and we got nobody chimes in is the one I'm watching the chat. I had the chat open the whole time.
I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. I think a teacher has said that to our class once.
That sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of these are quotes because definitely your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. From
Oh yeah, that's from Monty Python.
Monty Python. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I recognize that one. I've been watching
your
Monty.
general direction.
I've been watching Monty Python on Netflix recently.
Oh, Monty Python is so good.
Because like they're all the flying circuses on Netflix.
Circus. Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, I love
Monty Python. There was one that I actually because a lot of these aren't really that funny. But there was one that made me definitely kind of chuckle. It was Bicycle Repairman. It was everybody in the world was Superman, except one would do a Superman kind of dash and become Bicycle Repairman and repair bicycles.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Because I've never seen Flying Circus.
Oh, it's so good.
So I don't know.
To have the Blu-ray. I used to have the DVDs. I don't know where they went, but I'd have gotten lost in the move. But yeah, I love Monty Python. The movies are good. was it? There's Holy Grail. There's
Life
Life
of
of
Brian.
Brian, and then there's oh, what's the other one? Oh, there's another one where they sing a
There-
song. Every sperm is sacred. Oh, I'm trying to think without having to look it up, but it's not coming to me. It's
Meaning of
definitely
Life.
the least meaning of life. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely the least known of the three. But now
Yeah.
you're gonna make me watch Monty Python now. Dang it.
There was one sketch that I've seen and have watched a lot, and that is the Universe song. This one right here. And there was even a bit. Oh, sorry, you were listening to it. There was
no,
a
I
bit
remember this. Yeah.
in The Amazing World of Gumball, because that's a good show. That really is. Like, that's better than it really kind of should be. Like, there was a song that they did in that cartoon that really invoked that song there, and they were definitely going for that.
Huh.
Like, if you never seen Amazing World of Gumball, you should look that up because it's better than it should be.
You know, I kind of started down a rabbit hole of some YouTube videos. It's gonna sound weird, but it's from GQ,
GQ.
like the magazine. GQ.
Oh,
Yes, they have a YouTube.
oh, okay.
And, it's like it's like actors and stuff. They break down like their like 10 most iconic roles and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's interesting to hear like Terry Crews talk about like, you know, how he got the role for White Chicks and how that was like such a huge thing that happened, and how the producer called him and said he stole the movie, which he totally did. Like,
Yes, he 100% did.
and then how like stuff like him in Idiocracy and stuff like that. And then there was one, what was it? Other one
Speaking of Terry Crews, did you see the joke cast that I posted for the Cowboy Bebop movie?
I did. Yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah, one of the other ones was Dan Harmon breaks down the biggest Rick and Morty moments ever. Where he was talking about, oh, Pickle Rick and where that came from and stuff like that. And then there's all these other, like, you know, I don't know. It's
Pickle Rick got a comic.
Pickle Rick was way better than I thought it was going to be. Like the little promo of I turn myself into a pickle. I'm Pickle Rick. Catch on Adult Swim. Blah blah blah. That little promo
Yeah.
before. I was like,
Uh-huh.
how's that gonna be fun? And it turned out to be really good. Uh, but yeah, God, Jonah Hill almost doesn't even look like himself anymore.
No, he doesn't.
It's crazy. Oh, here we go. Monty Python's Eric Idle breaks down his most iconic, I guess, characters. Yeah.
There's a documentary on Netflix, I think, for Monty Python.
I should check that out then.
I've been meaning to watch it.
See, a lot of that British humor, it's like, it's funny. It's not like it'll make you laugh out loud,
No.
but it'll make you like laugh inside. Like, oh, that's clever. I see what they did there.
No, yeah, when my sister first watched the Holy Grail, she's like, I don't understand how people find this funny.
Oh,
Like,
that coconut scene is one of the funniest things in the world. Oh, that coconut scene is it's got to be one of the funniest scenes ever.
Like
Yeah.
it was my dad and me trying to explain to my sister why it's funny.
Trying to explain dry humor.
Why the Holy Grail is funny. Like, it's you gotta think. And she also thought that way about the movie Clue. Like, she's like, why is this a comedy? Like, she's like, none of this is funny.
Very similar.
I'm like,
yeah.
Well, it doesn't really get haha funny till the end.
Yeah. That's such a good movie, Clue.
Yeah, Monty Python, Almost the Truth, Lawyer's Cut.
Oh, I'll have to watch that.
Oh, it's a series. I didn't realize it was a series.
Oh.
There's like 6 episodes and like an hour long each.
Yeah, add that now. Almost the Truth? Okay. They have a lot of Monty Python stuff on Netflix. I didn't realize.
Yeah. Yeah, this was recent. This was a recent acquire.
Alrighty. I'm going to go and grab something to eat.
I am too.
It's kind of late for dinner. So I will catch you later.
Alrighty, see ya.